I'm Charlie Sykes from the Bulwark. Let's talk about the Republican Party's circle of jerks in the House of Representatives and ask, why is Jim Jordan losing? Why is Jim Jordan never going to be Speaker of the House? Let's start with a little historical note. The second president of the United States, John Adams, once described himself as obnoxious and disliked, but John Adams was a statesman. Well, Jim Jordan is also obnoxious and disliked, and no one is ever going to mistake him for being a statesman. So why is Jim Jordan losing? Well, let us count the reasons. I mean, he is a world-class asshole. He's an incompetent legislator. People just don't like him. And the fact is, he is a legislative terrorist. But there's another reason why he's losing. He's trying to bully his fellow Republicans into voting for him. Now, in the past, this has worked, right? This is part of the MAGA playbook. You sick the right-wing media on people. You have people flood your email box with threats and insults, and one after another, the squishes tend to fold. Not this time. So over the last 24 hours, what have we seen? One Republican congressman after another has issued a statement basically saying, buzz off, Jim Jordan. You have Congressman Mike Simpson of Idaho saying intimidation and threatening tactics do not and will not work. Republican Don Bacon's wife received anonymous text messages and emails pressuring her husband to support Jim Jordan. He's not caving in. Here's Iowa's Marionette Miller Meeks, who issued a statement on the death threats she has been receiving since she dropped her support for Jim Jordan. She said, "One thing I cannot stomach or support is a bully." New York Congressman Nick LaLota received this particular message from one of his constituents, patriotic American, undoubtedly Christian. "Go f*** yourself and die if I see your face. I will whip all of the hair out of your f***ing head, you f***ing scumbag." Sent from his iPhone. The author's name is Peter Balsamo. He actually signed it. Congressman LaLota responded, "Hey, my vote card belongs to me and the people of New York's 1st Congressional District. I will not succumb to threats." Well, this is interesting. Look, I am not a believer in political unicorns. You know that. But if, in fact, the MAGA playbook of threats doesn't work anymore, that seems like kind of a big thing. Because think how many times they've deployed it. Think of the way that Donald Trump has used threats and insults and bullying to cow his opponents, to get them to fall into line. Well, you keep using a playbook as long as the play works, right? What happens if the play no longer works? What if Jim Jordan is trying to use the same playbook and it's blowing up in his face? Another reminder that you are not the crazy ones. I'm Charlie Sykes. We'll be back tomorrow with more.